Okay, James Vince has been recalled by England for the third time. He's been called up. He's been dropped twice before, obviously. Yeah, he was dropped after scoring 70 odd runs against New Zealand in Christchurch. He was dropped for the Pakistan series at the beginning of the season. Now, his highest test score was 83 runs, and that came in the shambles of an Ashes series we just had. That was in the first test in Brisbane. One of the top scoring English batsmen in that test. His test average though is about half that of his first class batting average, and that's not good. I understand. Yeah, your first class average is going to be slightly better for most batsmen or most players at their batting figures because you're playing at a slightly less caliber of bowler. For the most part, his test average is about half that of his first class average, which is not good if you're an upper order batsman, which is where England have issues, is getting runs. He's only averaging 24.9. It's basically 25 runs a test match. That's in 13 tests. So he's had 13 opportunities to really give it a go. His first class average this season though is 56.46. So it's double pretty much his test average. But he has scored 847 runs so far this season, including 3 centuries, including one at the weekend where he got 147 in a four-day county match. The issue is the upper order, and I'm going to use the blue pen. There's issues with several guys, but these two. Both are left-handers, and both are under criticism. Jennings and Cook. Jennings also has had a poor fielding performance as well so far in this series. A lot of drop catches, and he hasn't really got a decent score. He gets in and will do well in one session. He gets in and then he gets out very early on in the following session or the following day's play. Proven in the last Test match. His fielding wasn't great. His batting was pretty poor as well. Alastair Cook as well. Now, Alastair Cook obviously is one of the highest Test scoring batsmen of all time. Ex-England captain. Problem with Alastair Cook is he hasn't really put in a decent batting performance in quite some time. And yet he seems undroppable. But this guy and this guy and others have come in and come out, like Gary Ballance, for example. The issue is these guys aren't getting the runs to build a platform for the rest of some of the other upper order players, and then the middle order, and then the tail. The fact that the middle order on with Joss Buttler, Ben Stokes, and the tail on with Broad, Rashid, and even Anderson chipped in with some runs as well in the last test says there's an issue. The fact that the middle and lower order has a higher test average in the last test match than the upper order is saying there's a massive problem with runs and getting out and not building a good total. And clearly, is Cook undroppable? No. He needs to be dropped. Now, in my view. I think they've been too soft now to Cook. Far too soft. And Jennings, he's in and out. I mean, they keep rotating his partner around. Maybe it's Cook that's the problem. We thought of that. But no, James Vince, it's dividing opinion. A lot of people think he shouldn't get in the side. But at first-class county level, he's very, very good. But here's the thing. At club level, in multiple sports, players can be brilliant at club level and then not show up at international level, and vice versa. You can have players who are absolutely amazing at test level, international level, and pretty average at club level, but it's because they seem to up their game. James Vince seems to come within himself a little bit. He's never got an England century in 13 tests. He's got a few half centuries, mind, but he has never got a century, and his average is half that of his county cricket average. And that's a big drop off. You normally expect a bit of a drop off, but not by half. But he's been recalled by England for the fact he's been dropped twice before. It's a difficult conundrum, but there is an issue with selection and inconsistency and constantly rotating the same opening batsman with Alastair Cook and constantly reshuffling the upper order. There have been questions also about this guy as captain. Your ex-captain and your captain. There are questions about these 3 players. These 3 players, there are a lot of questions about their suitability in the upper order. Where do you bat root? Do you bat root a bit lower down? Because bear in mind, you've got Ollie Pope on the side. And he hasn't done great, but he hasn't done too bad. He's inexperienced, he's young. Should he be captain? Should he be in the side? Is he undroppable? No, he's very droppable. His career is test level should be done. I think he's held on a bit too long because of favouritism from the coach, going by his reputation rather than his form. But no, this guy's back in, And to be honest, I think they shouldn't have changed the winning side from the second test. Obviously, Ben Stokes, yeah, they threw him in, and now Bairstow's injured. Um, the upper order is a shambles for England at the moment, and we're seeing batting collapse after batting collapse on a regular basis. 3 times in the last 2 years, they've been bowled out in either a session or a day. 3 times they've lost all their wickets within a session or a day in the last 2 years. All of that coming under this current coach Bayliss and this current setup with Strauss and selectors. Yeah. To be fair, this Test series has been pretty entertaining. Pity it's not on free-to-air TV as well. But that's another debate about the ECB and whether they're selling the game down the river for Murdoch's millions and billions. But yeah, James Vince, he is definitely dividing opinion, and I don't think his Test. I mean, his average this season is good, and he has got a lot of runs. He's got to transform and transfer that first class average and those first class runs into Test cricket immediately. Otherwise, there could be egg on the face of the selectors. He may prove everyone wrong and get like a double century now and get his highest ever Test score, or he may fall flat on his face and not produce anything and get two ducks. But it is what it is. But yeah, they're the debating points around. He's young and inexperienced, and the other 3 are not performing, and this guy comes back in for the 3rd time. No consistency there. It's just rotating door, and as the Cook is the doorstop. I think Cook could be part of the problem, but that's my personal opinion. Everyone else has got their own opinion on it, and it is subjective. But Cook is not performing with bat or in the field at times. Although he has taken some pretty decent catches at slip, but with the bat, he's underwhelming, and he has been for some time. I think he's declining faster than people realise. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your thoughts below, and I will have some more videos for you soon.